Namaste everyone. So in the last class we have studied a quantity index number. In the types of index number, price index number, quantity index number we have completed. Another one, third one is the value index number. So I am written here value index number. What do you mean by value index number? Value index number, that is the total money value of transaction taking place over a period of time. And also we have done some of the problems that value equal to total value or value equal to price into quantity. That is a product of price and quantity. Price into quantity. And value we are writing like this way. That notation is V01. V01 here. This one is the value of, that means the value index number. Value index number is the ratio of sum of the values of a given period expressed as percentage of base period. Sum of the values of base period. Sum of values of base period. Here V01 means that is value index number. Value index number, that is the ratio of sum of the values. Ratio of the sum of the values, that is V01 is equal to given period, that is V1. Sum of the ratio of the values of a given period, that is expressed as percentage of sum of the values of a base period, that is divided by V0 into 100. See, this is the formula of a value index number, or we can also write like this way by taking price and quantity. P1 Q1 divided by P0 Q0 into 100. So these are the two formulas you have to write while calculating the value index number. Next we will go for one problem. So I am written here, compute value index number for the year 2010. 2010, that is the current year, and 2008 is the base year. 2008 is the base year from the following data items. 2008, this is the 2010. Here also I will take this one as base, that is 0, and 2010 I will take as 1. Here price is given, price 0, that is P0. Next quantity Q0, quantity is Q0. Then 2010, that is a current year, price P1, and quantity, that is Q1, that is Q1. So values are given and here also given. For the calculation of value index number, we need which one? P0 Q0, P0 Q0. Another one is P1 Q1. So we will multiply these two, P, and that means price and quantity. We will multiply like this way. Price, quantity, price and quantity, base and current year. We have taken like this way. Next we will multiply. Here item P0 Q0, P1 Q1, P0 Q0, P1 Q1. 6, 25, 'These are the values which was given in the question. Now we will multiply P0 Q0 5 into 25, that is 125, 10 into 5, 50, 3 into 4, 120, 40, 6 into 30, 180. Total, we will find total. $475. We got this much answer. Next, P1 Q1, multiply these two, that two column, that our answer so these are our answer. Next, total value of this one, P1 Q1, here 620, we got 620. Now we have completed which one? Table. P0 Q0 multiply and P1 Q1, we got these answers. Next, we have to write the formula of value index number, then calculate what is the answer of value index number. Here, V01, notation is given like this, V01, total value of P1 Q1, total value of P0 Q0, which was expressed as percentage, that equal to, here total value we got 620, 475 into 100, our answer 130.53. See, this is our answer, 130.53. If they are asked to write the comment, means you have to write, otherwise no need. See, if you are writing the comment, then we have to write like this way, the total money value, the total money value of transaction taking place in (2010) increased by 130.53. Say I am written increased, therefore 100 minus 100 means 130.53 minus 100. Base year we have to take always 100. After minusing 100, then 30.53. This much of percentages. This much of percentages, that is increased, 30.53, that much increased and compared to the base year in current year, that is in 2010. Here as compared to 2008. So this is our comment if they asked. That is 130.53, when that is increased means 30.53 percentage when compared to the 2008. Here table of value index number is completed. Next, simple problems we will do. The simple problems they are given directly of P0 Q0 value. P0 Q0 value. So given, they are given that total value of P0 Q0 is given, that is 4,200, and this one also given 5,000. So both values also given. So sometimes they are not giving as whether it was that means you have to find out which one, value or price or quantity, but by seeing this only we have to identify this is the value index number. Now compute suitable index number. Suitable index number. Here base and current year both also given, therefore this is the value index number. Both price and quantity is given. Price and quantity is given, therefore we have to take value index number. So this is the answer. Value index number. Both price and quantity is given, so we have to take which one? Value index number. Now we will solve value index number. We have to write formula. It's like this way. Now the answer of this one, 5000 divided by 4200 into 100, our answer is 119.05. So this is our answer. This is the value index number. Next I will go for another problem. Total value. If total value in base year and current year are respectively 800 and 1000. 800 and 1000. Compute value index number. Compute value index number. So you are given that the question only value index number, therefore V01 we will write formula directly. P1 Q1 or otherwise base year and another current year. V01 that equal to current year divided by total current year. Total current year. Total base year into 100. Total current year that equal to 1000. Current year is 1000 divided by base year, that is 800 into 100. Answer 125. This is the 125. Here we have completed that types of index number. Next we will go for testing. Test for adequacy of index number. Now we are testing. Say we have so many formulas in the index number, in the construction of a index number. Say among them which one is the most appropriate in the given situations, we have to be selected. In the index number, which one is the more consistent? That is, in the index number, an index number is considered as more consistent. More consistent if it satisfies following test. Satisfies the following test. Saying that one is you have to see that unit test, another one time reversal test, factor reversal test. Say another one is a circular test. See, so many tests are there, but they have given only 4. So in that, see whatever, so many formulas are there. Which one is the appropriate to test that one? We have to see all these: unit test, time reversal test, factor reversal test, and circular test. Say these time reversal test and factor reversal test we have already seen before, that is in the Fisher's ideal index. Why Fisher is also called as the ideal index number? There we have seen that this is the third one. It satisfies the time reversal test and factor reversal test. That we are going to explain here. Why Fisher index number is satisfied these two. Okay. Now unit test. So in the unit test, that requires the index number, your unit test. Unit test, that index number should be the independent of the units. Here independent of the units in the way in which price and quantities of various commodities which are quoted. Here what are the index numbers we are going to take, that remaining unchanged of change in unit of measurement of price and quantities, that is only a unit test, here in the unit test. This one satisfies, unit test satisfies all the index number, so that satisfies all the index number, that will be satisfied in this test. But that means except simple aggregative index number, simple aggregative price index number. So except this one, simple aggregative price index number, except this one, and what are the other formulas are there, that one satisfies in the unit test. See, unit test is only given this much only, because here we are seeing which one, independent of the units, Next is the second one is the time reversal test. Time reversal test. This was suggested by Professor Irving Fisher, and he told about time reversal test that what are the index number, that is P01, and another one P10, another index number. Here we are interchanged base and current, that will be the reciprocal of the earlier, and The definition of a time reversal test is given that this requires that the index number computed backward should be the reciprocal of the index number. Computed forward. Except for the constant of proportionality. Except this one. So that is, I have written that P01 and P10. Here P01 that equal to 1 by P10. P01 that equal to 1 by P10. This one be written as P01 into P10, that is always equal to 1. This one we are going to prove in the time reversal test. See, time reversal test means what? What we have to require, we should require here, that require what are the index number we are going to compute backward, that is the reciprocal of index number forward, except that constant of proportionality. Here P01 and into P10, here base and current here. See, this is the base and this one is the current. We are interchanged this one. Here this is the current and this one is the base. We are just interchanged. Our answer is should be equal to 1. See, when we are proving this one, we should remember that see, these are the just ratios. What we are going to prove, these are the just ratios. These are the just ratios. We should not expressed in a percentage. See, this one you should remember. While you are going to test, we should not express in the percentage. We should not express in the percentage. That means we should not take into 100 while calculations. For the other index number, that means while you are computing, we should express it in the percentage. We have to write into 100. But here in the testing, you should remember this one, that we should not express in the percentage. If you are expressing in the percentage means our answer will become wrong. Therefore, in the testing, we should not express in the percentage. And this one, what are the index number we are going to test in the time reversal test? TRT. If TRT satisfies, any index number, then if a TRT satisfies that index number, then it is also called or is considered as time consistent. It is also considered as a time consistent. Next, we will see which one satisfies the time reversal test and which one formulas that does not satisfy the time reversal test. Time reversal test, short form is a TRT. Here TRT satisfies a Marshall-Edgeworth index number, Marshall-Edgeworth index number, another one Fisher's index number, Fisher's index number, so another one is Kelly's index number, Kelly's price index number. See, all also price index number, Marshall-Edgeworth price index number, Fisher's price index number, another one is the Kelly's price index number. These are all satisfies in the TRT, and which one does not satisfies? See, does not satisfies that TRT, which does not satisfies TRT, that is Lasprey's, Dorbish-Bowley, Pasch's and Dorbish-Bowley. These price index number, this one does not satisfy the TRT. Let we will prove one of one or two or three. We will prove this one, how that satisfies or does not satisfies by taking a formulas. First one, I will take Lasprey's price index number. To prove whether it satisfies or does not satisfy. See, Lasprey's price index number, we know formula that P01, that equal to total of here, which one is the weightage we are taken? Quantity. In the quantity, that is also base. P1 Q0, P0 Q0 into don't write into 100 because we are not expressed as a percentage. This is a P01, 1, 0 here, 0, 0, and Lasprey's price index number with the time reversed. With the time reversed, that means we are interchanging which one? 0 and 1. 0 and 1 we are going to interchange. See, that time P01 of Lasprey's, we are writing P10 instead of P01. Here writing, we are interchanging P10, that equal to, here also we should interchange, instead of 1 we have to write 0, instead of 0 we have to write 1, P0 here, 1 here, P1 and here Q1. We are just interchanged this one, instead of 0 we are written 1, only that much. This is very easy. Lasprey's price index number, another one with the time reversed. Then what is our formula of TRT? That according to TRT, P01 into P10, that equal to 1. This is our formula in the TRT, that means in the testing. Now P01 of Lasprey's into P10 of Lasprey's, that equal to, I will write this one, P1 Q0 Q1. See, that does not cancels, that remain as it is, therefore that is does not equal to 1. We have not got answer 1, therefore that is does not equal to 1. What we have shown here, we have shown that TRT does not satisfy the Lasprey's price index number, therefore Lasprey's does not satisfy the time reversal test, that does not satisfy the time reversal test. So one I have proved. Now I will prove another one. I will take which one? Marshall-Edgeworth index number. So in the Marshall-Edgeworth index number, here also. Marshall Edgeworth, price index number. Our formula P01 of Marshall Edgeworth, that equal to, here price always that is P1, quantity I will take weightage for a base year, plus here again P1 weightage for a current year quantity, divide by here 0, here also 0, that is a Q1. So this is the formula, don't write into 100 again. For Marshall Edgeworth, price index number with the time reversed, with the time reversed, with the time reversed, the time P01 of P10 of Marshall Edgeworth, that equal to, instead of 1 we have to write 0, instead of 0 1, again here also instead of 1 I will take a 0, here also 0, it's like this way. Now according to our TRT formula, according to TRT, according to time reversal test, that is P01 into P10, that equal to 1, P01 into P10, that equal to 1, then here P01 into Marshall Edgeworth into P10 for Marshall Edgeworth, that implies here that equal to P1 Q0 plus P1 Q1 Now observe here, see P0 Q0, here also P0 Q0 and here plus P0 Q1, therefore we cancel this one. Next here 1 and 0, next here also we can cancel. What is our answer? That is equal to 1. We got our answer, that is equal to 1. Therefore what we have proved? We have proved that P01 of Marshall Edgeworth and P10 of Marshall Edgeworth, that is equal to 1, that is equal to 1. Therefore Marshall Edgeworth price index number, Marshall Edgeworth price index number satisfies time reversal test, reversal test, that satisfies the time reversal test. I will go for the Fisher's index number, here Fisher's price index number. P01 of Fisher's, that equal to square root of our formula P1 see, this is our formula of Fisher's. When the reverse, when we are writing in the reverse order, that is the time reverse of Fisher's, P10 of Fisher's. Now here P, instead of 1 we are taking 0, our formula of TRT, that is P01 into P10, that is equal to 1. Now we will take P01 of Fishers into P10 of Fishers. Now square root of, that is here also that cancels, P1 Q0, P1 Q0, P1 Q1 like this way, here and here. Square root of 1, that is the answer 1. Therefore we are here also we have proved that P01 of Fishers and P10 of Fishers, that is equal to 1. Therefore Fisher index number that also satisfies which one? Time reversal test. Now we have completed the second one. See other also. What about Pasch's, Dorbish, Bowley or Kelly's? Like this way only we are going to prove. You can try that one. Next I will go for factor reversal test, that is third one. In the factor reversal test, it is FRT, factor reversal test. The product of price and quantity, here product of price and quantity, that should be equal to corresponding value index number, or FRT requires product of price index and quantity index equal to the corresponding value index number. See what are the changes in the price and what are the changes in the quantity, what that gives? That gives the value index number. This is also suggested by Professor Irving Fisher. That only we can say that both also satisfied by Fishers. That is Professor Irving Fisher. Now here product of price and quantity. Product of that is P01 and Q01. Product of these two, that we will get value index number. Value index number means in the first we have solved some of the problems of value index number. That formula, total value of P1 Q1 divided by sum of P0 Q0 into 100 into 100, but here 100, no need of writing 100. See, this is our answer, V01. We have to get price into quantity and price into quantity like this way. Here also, which one satisfies? That factor reversal test, FRT satisfies. See here also same what we have done in the time reversal test. These are the just ratios, we are not expressing the percentage, and whatever we are writing in the P01 and Q01, this is the price and this one is the quantity index number. We have already done, that is types of index number is price index number and quantity index number, and this one is the value index number. Now FRT satisfies only the Fisher index number. Fisher's index number. Only this one, and others whatever that Laspeyres, Pasch's, etc., that does not satisfies. Here last pair is fast cheese. Next Dorbish Bowle. Marshall Edgeworth. Another one, which one? Kelly's. Kelly's price index number. So these are all index number does not satisfies. These are does not satisfy. These are all does not satisfies. That satisfies only Fisher index number. Only Fisher index number. Here also some of proofs are there. What you have done in the previous, like same way. So I will first write the proof of Fisher's index number. Fisher's price index number. Fisher's price index number P01 of Fisher's. This one. Next quantity. Fisher's quantity index number quantity index number. Here weightage is taken for the price. We have to see whether it was a base year or a current year. Like this way. Next, factor reversal test according to that one. According to FRT, P01 into Q01, that is V01. This is our formula. Next, P01 of Fisher's into Q01 of Fisher's, that equal to, we'll write that one, P1 Q0 into it's like this way. Now P1 Q0, P1 Q0, that cancels. Next another one is P0 Q1, P0 Q1, see these two cancels. Here square of this one and square of this one. Square root and here square. What is our answer? That is square root. Our answer is P1 Q1 divided by P0 Q0, that is a value index number. Now we have proved this one. See, when you are taking the other index number that does not satisfies, does not satisfies, only Fisher satisfies. Lastly, you have to write here, therefore Fisher's satisfies, Fisher's index number that satisfies a factor reversal test. Another one, last phrase, I will do that one. See, that does not satisfy. Last phrase, or I will take a past cheese. Past cheese price index number. Our formula P01 of past cheese, P1 Q0 Q1 Q1. Past cheese quantity index number, past cheese quantity index number. Here 1 P1 Q0 P1. According to our factor reversal test, that formula is P01 into Q01, that is value index number V01. Now P01 of past cheese into Q01 of past cheese, that does not equal to V01. Here see P1 Q1 divided by P0 Q1 into Q1 P1 Q0 P1. So we cannot cancel here. Therefore, this one does not equal to V01. Therefore, lastly we have to write our which one? Past cheese price index number does not satisfy the factor reversal test.